Good evening. The world champion Michael van Gerwen begins the defence of his Unibet Masters title tonight here at Arena MK. Last night we saw some of his main challengers lay down a marker.
Start to the Masters. Absolutely magnificent from Gary Anderson. Brilliant. Beautiful.
The party's over, we can stay.
But very impressive quartet of Raymond van Barneveld, Peter Wright, Gary Anderson, who looked particularly in the zone last night, and Phil Taylor won through to tomorrow's quarter-finals. Phil told us before his match that this will be his final 12 months on the PDC Tour. Well, this is the lineup for this evening, and we start with the Masters debutant, Suljovic, up against Klaasen. After that, James Wade faces Robert Thornton. Simon Whitlock takes on the now two-time world champion, Michael van Gerwen. Watch out for an extended interview with MVG just before that match. And then we end the evening with Adrian Lewis versus Kim Huybrechts. Look who we've got. Raymond van Barneveld. Great to see you. Five-time world champion, don't you know? Of course you do. Great to see you. Congratulations yesterday. You got our session off to a flyer with a very good victory against Chizzy. You carried your form on from the Worlds.
Always good to winning your first match, of course, here on stage. The form is still there. I had 3 weeks off in Holland. I never went anywhere, not on a holiday or something, but tried to play a couple of competition games with my mates. I was well focused yesterday.
You're quite popular in here tonight.
Yeah, well, I still don't know why, but
yeah, I'm trying to work it out.
They're fantastic.
Well. Yeah. And you're back in Holland, managing to relax. Managed to see your grandson Mason, who you said before massively inspires you to keep on going.
He brings me so much joy, and he gives me energy. He even stated a couple of words darts, you know. So I gave him a magnetic board, and every Thursday we look after him, you know, and then we start practice already with them magnetic darts, you know, so it's fantastic.
Yeah, we got those at home, my 5- and 2-year-old, practicing their maths with them. They're pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah, so start to speak in his first words now, like grandpa or daddy, and it's so nice to. He gives me so much joy and energy, and well, maybe hopefully he turn out to be a fantastic dart player, we can say.
Oh, he's got a decent chance, hasn't he? I mean, you said that you turned 50 this year. Yep. You're still obviously in fantastic form, averaging 109, as we know, at the Worlds. We'll come on to that in a minute. But what motivates you to keep on going into, you've said 5 or 6 years still you'll have at the top, you reckon?
Yeah, I still love the game, you know. I love darts since I was a boy from 17 years of age, you know. My biggest dream was to perform and winning and lifting trophies here on stage. I never knew that it's going to be so huge like it is now in the PDC and everywhere we come, you know. People screaming your name or shouting your name. It's fantastic. And you know, now I think I got 5, 6, 7 years left. I don't know. I'm not going to think about it now, you know. I'm still enjoying. But it would be fine if you can lift once in a while a trophy. There's one or two now in the PDC simply too good, and it's hard to beat them. It's Michael and Gary. Playing Gary tomorrow, so tough match.
Yeah, well, he was in fabulous form last night against Benito van der Paas, but you mentioned there about Michael van Gerwen and the phenomenal form. In the World Championship semi-final, for goodness sake, you averaged 109, 68% on the checkout, and you're 4 sets short. Is it just a case of in those kind of matches there's nothing you can do, or how do you beat
That's what I tried to tell people at home. They said, Ray, you play phenomenal darts, you must be happy, you must be pleased with your game. And I said, well, since when we start worrying about averages, you know? At the end, you want to have the 6 on your side and winning, you know? The money is fantastic in the game, but at the end, the money runs out one day, you know? But a 6th title, never. So if you become 6 times world champion, everyone will say after your career, he was a 6 times world champion. Now, a 5-time world champion, which is still fantastic. But life depends, you know? Every time you try to focus, you put hard work in, and yeah, it would be nice to live once in a while a trophy and win in tournaments, of course.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Michael, the man to beat, he won 26 trophies in a 12-month period, won £1.7 million last year. Congrats on that one.
The only thing he didn't win was the World Cup. And he was playing with me there. Thanks, Michael. Thanks for that.
Do you know what? I wasn't even going to mention that. I wasn't even going to go there. But you know him so much better than most. We watch him on the television. We see him here. You know, we chat to him. He's a nice enough chap. But you know him. You know what makes him tick as a player. Tell us a little bit more about him.
Sorry?
Tell us what makes him tick as a player and as a person.
Michael wants to win all and everything. You know, a couple of years, if he didn't win and I beat him at the match play, he had tears in his eyes. You know, he was thinking. You could see this is going to be a fantastic dart player. I'm a bit like the same, you know. If I lose, I go to my room and no telephone or whatever. But everything he plays in, even competition nights or exhibition nights, he simply don't want to lose. And his form is phenomenal. Even when I practice with him every single week, sometimes he hits a 180 with his own dart. He says, "Ray, give me your darts." And it happens a couple of times when he straight on he hit my 3 darts in a triple 20 as well. So 6 darts in a triple 20. I don't know how he does it, but it must feel, it must be great to be the best player in the world at the moment. Yeah.
At the moment, of course, you and Phil Taylor have had fabulous battles over the years, which we've all thoroughly enjoyed. But he said now this can be his last 12 months on the PDC circuit. What do you make of the career that he's had? How would you describe it?
I remember an interview with Dave Clark a couple of years ago, and he said, "Ray, how good is this young man?" You know, I says, "Well, Dave, he's just warming up." And he looked at me like, "Whoa, what is this?" And he showed, you know, and I don't know how, but he's in his rhythm. He's full of confidence. If you're full of confidence and you don't think about losing, but his C game or D game is still good enough to beat a lot of us.
And Phil Taylor's game is still pretty good as well, of course. He has a lot more to offer in his final year. But tell us about that rivalry that you've had with him over the years.
He was a nightmare for me. No, Phil is still the best player in the world ever. You know, 16 world titles, the amount of winning world match plays and Grand Prix, amazing. We discussed it for many years, you know, over the last 3-4 years now. He said, "Ray, it's becoming too much for me, you know, the traveling, the stress, you know, winning is fantastic, but losing is killing, you know, and many times you lose as well, and it hurts. So you go back, you try to say, well, what is going wrong, you know, you try to do it better next time, and then you lose again. But it's simply, maybe he has enough, you know. He has, after his darts, he has a career in doing exhibitions. So we're still going to hear from him, maybe in the commentary box or on the darts exhibition circuit. I don't know, but I don't say he will quit with full darts after this year. Yeah,
we'll still see plenty of him, of course. And what about darts in your home country of the Netherlands? It is growing, it is massive, as we know. We saw MVG's homecoming at his hometown of Vlijmen and at PSV Eindhoven. How big is it over there?
When I won my first world title in 1998, it looks like Schiphol Airport, looks like the Beatles are arriving there. So many people there and photographers and all. It was simply amazing. I was shocked by then. Maybe now it's a bit different, but Michael still had an amazing reception, you know, in his hometown, Vlijmen. He was there, everyone was there. He went to PSV Eindhoven, you know, and he was showing the cup to all the spectators. Hey, look, and that's unbelievable, you know. Darts and football. There's so many football players who was watching the darts as well. Famous football players texting me, texting him, and they're all watching. They're all watching the game, and they love it.
Yeah, and you played a huge part in that, of course, in making the sport so huge over there. But what about in this tournament here? You play Gary Anderson tomorrow night. He was in fabulous form yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
What can we look forward to then?
Well, what can you do? You know, Gary always has a phenomenal throw. For the last 3-4 years, he's hard to beat. You know, 2 world titles, another final. So we'll see. The only thing my former manager always used to say to me, Raymond, you always have your chances, right? But you have to get them. If you don't get them, you know, and they outscore you, you have to finish like from 100 to 160 or 170. You have to take them out, otherwise they're gonna bury you. You know, sorry. But at the end, yeah, I don't know. It's always hard to say. You can lose 10 times, 20 times to someone, but then the 11th time or the 21st time you beat him again. And you have to believe in that. If you don't, then it's hard to beat your opponent.
Keep believing, Barney, but we might well see you lift that trophy tomorrow night. Thanks so much for joining us.
Cheers.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
Cheers, and we'll see you
Thank
against Gary. Take care for now. Well, now it's time for the rest of us to get the first round matches underway and head down to the stage where the players are ready. Let's join John McDonald.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome. You're joining us live on ITV4 from the arena, MK. Yes, a very warm welcome to the Unibet Masters. That's brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. A very special welcome to the millions of viewers joining us around the world. It's now time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen from the Netherlands, the winner of 3 PDC ranking events and the former Lakeside champion. Ladies and gentlemen, time to meet the Cobra, Klaasen! And now, ladies and gentlemen, time to meet the world number 8, the European Championship finalist, making his Masters debut. Ladies and gentlemen, the gentle Mensa Suljovic!
Well, last night's session was red hot right from the very start, so let's see if they can match that quality tonight in the company of Chris Mason and Stuart Pike.
Yes, hello, Jackie. Fantastic opening night, wasn't it, at the Masters? 49 180s in 59 darts, and I wonder whether we can eclipse that on day 2 here. But Klaasen and Suljovic to get us underway, Van Gerwen to come, Wade and Thornton, Lewis and Hybrex, but a real high quality on the opening night, considering most, if not all, the players have hardly thrown a dart in anger for 3 weeks. I think the same could be said for Klaasen and for Suljovic here. So it really was like getting back on the bike, and the quality tells the story, Chris.
Well, the average combined last night was just a touch under 100, which is quite phenomenal for an opening night's action. And as you said, they've all had a few weeks rest and get themselves prepared for yet another busy year. And it starts right here for these two.
Mensa to throw first.
So the first to 10 to take on either the world champ Michael Van Gerwen or Simon Whitlock in the quarterfinals on Sunday afternoon. This is all right for starters from Mensa.
First time they've met on a big stage in a major event.
125.
Contrasting styles, that's for sure.
Well, he looks to be throwing a little quicker.
It's absolutely he's throwing
out of the traps.
Absolutely no doubt. That's Speedy Gonzalez. It's Speedy Suljovic here.
43.
I mean, visibly so.
Yeah. A sign of confidence.
A complete change of style, this, Chris.
60.
He was one of the more deliberate throwers. Definitely quicker this evening.
137.
Certainly more rhythm behind it, isn't there?
139.
Well, I mean, this first time that anybody will have seen this. I don't know how
Taken
difficult,
yellows,
how
I
difficult it is for any,
62.
Yeah.
any top pro to change their style. Double 14 is favourite. Wow, what a start from Suljovic. 15 darts, a hold, a throw. Completely new style.
39.
And it would have taken Yellow by surprise, because he would have been preparing for a definite slower, more methodical Mensah.
60.
He looks to be in a hurry.
Well, it's interesting because Klaasen, I think, as well, has been trying to just slow down a touch. I mean, 100-mile-an-hour darts from the Dutchman, but just by perhaps a second a throw.
180-mile-an-hour darts from Suljovic.
Well, the change seems to have done the trick. I mean, so deliberate normally.
It's almost like a sort of a warm-up or a practice routine that he's playing the tempo of.
100. And you recall 161.
For 2-0. Double quick time. Just on the wire.
97.
Finish for Klaasen, way back on 220.
Well, Mensah's a man in a hurry.
100.
Never seen the likes.
64.
Possible 14-dart leg. Nothing impossible about it.
Outstanding. 29 darts, 2 legs to the good.
In about 2 minutes.
Game on.
And again.
100. 60.
Klaasen just hasn't got into it. All right, we're only in the third leg, but Mensah 103, Klaasen 78 average. I think
That's the scoring average.
Yeah, Yellow's been completely
100.
taken aback.
Yeah.
Suljovic 103 average and 103 miles an hour with the darts as well.
100.
Sit down,
60.
It suits him.
certainly does. He had one real stray dart.
140.
First 140 for Klaasen. Wow. There's no stopping him.
105.
Another possible 15 darter under leg.
Double 18 for Mensah.
Superb.
15, 14 and 14. It's 3-0 with an average of 105. Mensah Suljovic making his debut at the Masters, who had the year of his life as far as his darts career was concerned in 2016. But I'll tell you what, in this day and age, to get in the world's top 8, you've got to be a decent player. And Mensah's proved that.
And it's based over a 2-year period as Klaasen rattles in his first mats.
60.
I was going to say, he has to hold. It looks like he will, with some ease.
100.
Super leg so far. 128 after 9.
Really enjoying this, you know. Enjoying the new Mensah as well.
100. You'll go 128.
Klaasen should finally get on the board from here.
Double 10.
180.
Plenty of time.
Still Still uses the
Yep.
end of the fingers to flick the darts, but they're being released so
Lovely
much quicker.
180.
And that's pressure. Outstanding from both. We've had 4 180s in 4 legs of darts. We've got a new Mencia Suljovic. Klaasen's getting into the game, and it's only the first match of the night.
4 legs played, 66 darts used.
96.
56. This could go all 19 legs and it'd be over in half an hour.
58.
Great entertainment. We've still got James Wade and Robert Thornton, Michael Van Gerwen, Simon Whitlock. Mencia looking at another one. Of course he is. 4 180s for Mencia. And then Adrian Lewis and Kim Huybrechts to finish off the night. They're going 180 crazy. Double 11. Yep, it is double 11, Mencia.
71.
First start that he's missed at a double. I think it was fatal hesitation, wasn't it? Oh, how about this for Klaasen? Oh, how about that for Klaasen? What a session of 6 180s, a 167 finish from the Dutchman. Some brilliant finishing, some brilliant darts. Don't go anywhere. Suljovic and Klaasen. Royal entertainment. 3-2 to Suljovic. $107. Yellow's hit 2 maximums, averaging 100, plus the 167.
58.
Of course, we saw those 49 180s on Friday night here at Stadium MK. Anderson and Peter Wright with 9 apiece in their respective victories.
137.
Just give us an insight. I mean, to change the way that you throw so dramatically, as mentioned, how difficult must that be?
Well, especially as, you know, in the last 3 or 4 years, he's stuck to that methodical, deliberate style. And then to just play with such freedom and rhythm takes some doing. I'm trying to think of somebody else that has done similar, but I just can't. It's almost like he's just throwing them, warming up. But he's obviously extremely confident with throwing at 6 pace. Yeah.
67.
Deja vu. Oh. Didn't need to go for it.
97.
That finish absolutely key in terms of the match.
Well,
had that 1 dart, didn't he? The only dart he's missed at a double.
100.
Mencia at double 11 for 4-1.
68 darts thrown in just over 7 minutes for those first 5 legs.
Well, that's an error from Klaasen.
Will he pay the price?
Well, he went for the treble. Just get the single to give yourself a dart and a double. He may pay the price here.
He's gone for double 16.
88.
Now let off maybe for Klaasen. Got to finish the job though. First 3 legs to Mencia Suljovic. The next 3 legs for Jelle Klaasen.
His 5th 180. Well, back on serve. 6 legs thrown.
Impressive indeed.
Very.
140.
Back-to-back 140s. 107.66 now, the Suljovic average. Gary Anderson was just shy of 110 in his demolition of Benito van der Pas on the opening night.
60.
Can't leave the finish now, so 6 darts for Suljovic from 161.
161.
I'd hate to think how many single ones and fives you would hit if you sped up your throw.
90.
I might try it.
Thoroughly enjoyable start to the evening.
97.
Saturday night
Mexico,
at the
71.
Masters here in Milton Keynes. Tops for Mencia then. Yeah, to retake the lead. What a good game of darts this is.
Yet to win a leg.
45.
More than 15 darts. We've played 7. Very, very impressive standard.
Well, Suljovic, of course,
58.
reached his first major final as well. The European Championship. He was well beaten in the end by Michael van Gerwen, ran out of steam, but
140.
another big tick in the box for big Mencia Suljovic, and how far he's come in, well, really, the last 18 months.
177.
Well, how about that? As good as a maximum.
I think you could hit them off the lampshades.
96.
Possible opportunity to break the Klaasen throw. Go too clear. Back to back 177.
77.
Wow, absolutely fantastic from Suljovic. 107 average.
Suljovic, he's sort of quick.
89.
He's in a hurry.
Double 16 for an 11 darter.
He's got a cab waiting or something.
12 darts will do.
Suljovic.
Mencia breaks the throw.
Right flag, Mencia to
Absolutely
throw first.
superb
Game on.
darts from Mencia Suljovic. Completely reinvented himself.
140.
Averaging a 107.68. We're into the 9th leg. That could scare any
140.
player. The gentle. Nothing gentle about this performance, is there, Stu?
121.
Well, Klaasen here trying to strike back.
$140.
This is 8th 140 of this match.
Yeah.
4 180s, 2 177s.
85. Mencia 161. $90.
Good last dart.
Nearly 155.
He's great on the ball, is Suljovic. Played a lot of soft tip darts.
36. Mencia requires 71.
18 for tops. For another 15 dart.
Yeah, you saw to the 9th leg. Mencia Suljovic.
Well, this is
Together
exceptional.
to
106
throw
average. First 3 legs Suljovic. Next 3 legs Klaasen. The next 3 legs Mencia. Another 180 from Klaasen. 7 in the match now.
Suljovic's winning legs have been in 15, 14, 14, 15, 12, 15.
60.
Never any more than 5 visits to the board.
Go on, Yella. Well, dare we mention we've had 49 televised 9 darters. Never one at the Masters.
58. Nearly
141.
Well done, Stu.
41.
It's like being in the box with John Rawling.
Some outstanding darts
99.
for the world number 8 and the world number 9.
75 left.
Rush of blood there for Klaasen.
42.
Plenty in hand.
Would have been better going for the 48-32 route there.
60. You only require 58.
Marker.
38.
No challenge in this leg so far from Suljovic.
98. You require 20.
A double 10. Yeah. Really good game of darts to open up day 2 here at the Masters. They will play to a finish very shortly. Mitchell Suljovic just in front. Terrific darts. Suljovic leads Klaasen, race to 10 by 6 legs to 4. And it's been terrific stuff as well. New look, new throw, new style for Mitchell Suljovic for 2017.
60.
And he has that one break of throw advantage over
55.
the Dutchman. Michael van Gerwen or Simon Whitlock in the quarterfinals for the winner.
That match coming up.
100.
Third game this evening.
$99.
Bet they didn't catch the bus here.
100. 140.
A 118, a 167 finish earlier, didn't he?
$100.
Throw under pressure here. Klaasen definitely under pressure now. Treble 17.
171. 141.
Another outstanding leg. Treble 19 though for Suljovic.
To break back.
93. Early record 36.
Well, he'll be hugely disappointed.
Someone shouting out there up
Yeah, I think
mid-throw.
someone may have done, but he'd done all the hard work as well, Klaasen. Great leg of darts, 3 misses at double. And that will hurt Klaasen. 7-4, Suljovic's 3 away.
And his first leg over 15 darts. That was 17 darts, that leg.
58.
Klaasen will be kicking himself. Great opportunity wasted. And he loves double 18. Not as much as Mensa likes double 14. 7 from 10 now for Suljovic. 70%.
140. 140.
Look at that from Suljovic, outstanding. Got 8 180s, 2 177s, a 171 and a 167 finish on the bull. That's how good this has been.
100. 85.
First start was perfect for him, high up in the bed, loads of room.
The 140 here for Suljovic would be perfect.
140. And 190.
Has to go this, can't afford to lose his throw again.
No finish now.
55.
So for 8-4.
And 40.
Yet another breaker throw. Pretty much home and hosed. Can't see the wheels falling off his game.
30 flag Mensa to throw first.
2 more holds to throw. A very, very impressive performance.
60.
Still averaging over 100. As we start the 13th flag.
96. 140.
He's been relentless, hasn't he?
Yep, ruthless.
139.
I just wonder, you know, whether the new style did catch Klaasen by surprise.
Yeah, I think so. I think he wouldn't have been expecting it. I was watching them both prepare up in the practice room, and Yellow was his typical, you know, quick self, but Mentzer was, you know, quite deliberate up there. He wasn't, you know, I'd have picked up on it because you're so used to seeing him play at a certain speed.
140.
It definitely would have rattled Klaasen because, you know, you prepare in a certain way, you get it in your head, right? You know, it's like when we used to play tennis back in the day. You know, you knew what kind of tempo the game was going to be.
That's unlucky. He's looking for treble 15, wasn't he, to lead the double 18. Chance for Klaasen then.
Game on, game over.
One dart. Big dart.
58. Messi record 32.
And to go within one of the winning line. Stats suggest he won't miss. He doesn't.
Suljovic. 40 playing yellow to throw first.
Really impressed with Suljovic.
Yep.
25.
It's been a really enjoyable game to commentate on, and I should imagine my viewers to watch.
60. $140.
Barely about half an hour.
$134. $78.
He's been terrific on the treble 20. That's a fifth maximum for Suljovic.
2 177s. 12 140s.
82. Messi record 127.
What a way to win it. Well, treble 20 will leave his favourite double 14,
99.
which we've all renamed Mentzer now.
44.
Well, he'll have to have
28.
a new nickname after this speedy victory, which it looks like it's going to be. This is last dart. And there it is, Suljovic with an absolutely brilliant performance. An average of 100, 10 out of 17 on the doubles, some terrific scoring. A new era for Suljovic, a new throw, but the same result, a win, success. Suljovic is through. He beat Klaasen in style by 10 legs to 4.